Carney's ride, feeling the rhythm. Bass drops deep, the beat bounces high. Afro beat meets house record too. Deep bass pumps making my heart sing blue. I'm spinning round under the neon lights, dancing wild through the night. Feel the groove, let go and shout. In this ride, we're never about. I'm Carney's ride, feeling the rhythm. Bass drops deep, the beat bounces high. Together we dance in this electrifying ride. Afrobeat, house, reggae, deep bass aside. Through the crowd, I see your smile. Together we shine, no need for a while. This moment's ours, let's embrace. In this ride, we'll find our place. I'm Carney's ride, feeling the rhythm. Bass drops deep, the beat bounces high. Feel the vibe, let the music fly. In this ride, we're truly free. I'm spinning round under the neon lights, dancing wild through the night. See why my doorship raised with the hill lies water. Ocean beat, ground rock by Borgia. Getting out of heads, getting little bit of waste. All too good, man, nigga, get it a game call. Don't want drug with the world, get a gay car. A lot of cloud boys in your 40 city K car. I wanna be free, so let me be free. Into submit, insane.
All right, guys. All right. Time for my morning news. Thank you guys for showing.
Blocked out. So everything's all blocked out right now. So I have no idea if you guys can even see me or whatnot. So anyways, much love, honor, respect, everybody. We'll keep going through, and if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. You know, we'll have to reset everything or whatnot. But let me know if you guys can see me. Okay, you can see me now. I'm good. All right, so much love, honor, respect, everybody. We got a lot to discuss this morning. Obviously, you guys see what the title is right here: Israel-Iran war. What's next after Trump's evacuation warning? So, yeah, I think that everyone's asking that question. I don't know if you guys saw this yesterday. Trump put out a Truth Social post that stated that basically everyone needs to evacuate Tehran. And then the rest of basically the cabinet was posting it. Marco Rubio was posting it. Caroline Leavitt was posting it. Like, everyone's posting it. And there's actually a mass exodus as we speak right now out of Iran in Tehran right now. So there's a lot to discuss here. We have a lot to get through. We actually are going to be breaking this kind of into two segments here. We have the majority, the Israeli, and Iran war. Of course, we're going to be going into that mainly for the first half. And in the second half, we have some interesting updates that I'd like to give you guys. We have Russia launches deadly drones and missile attack on Ukraine. We have that story. It's a very short one, like 3 minutes. Then we have the Trump assassination threat. I guess the FBI reveals man vows to kill, which is very weird. Then we have Minnesota lawmakers shooting suspects, hunting manifesto. So I guess his manifesto came out. And last but not least, we're going to be talking about R. Kelly hospitalized after alleged prison overdose. So, man, we got a lot to get through this morning, man. I just read those off. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way in. It helps out the show immensely, and it's free to do so. You know what else is free? Is hitting that subscribe button if you're also new here. Please consider becoming a member, man. Starting only at $2.99 a month. We're making sure we're not breaking the bank out there with anybody, but this is exactly how we get to speak freely right here. and we're 100% funded by you. And we never have to cater to views to make money on YouTube. It's all because of you guys. Very much appreciate that. Little side note, follow my Instagram right here at BallValveTV, where I post everything behind the scenes of not only my lifestyle, but of the show, as well as Millennial Food Time. And of course, I've been breaking all the news that's been going on with Israel, Iran over there on my Instagram page. So make sure you guys check that out. We have a Discord channel for everyone in the Breakfast Club. Naomi's posting it in the chat periodically. Make sure you guys hit that link and join up. We also, if you guys are watching this on the playback, make sure you guys hit the description down below, because that's where the links for Discord, Instagram, all of these things are. So last but not least, every super chat, super sticker, gifted membership signups, all these things are, of course, going to be presented and shouted out live onto the show. But if you guys would like to skip that YouTube 30% brutal cut that they take, listen, we have these platforms scrolling for the remainder of the show. And of course, I'll shout you and your message out over there.
Morning, Go Seagull.
It's a great way to have 100% of your hard-earned cash, go to your favorite content creator out there, not just me. It's a good way to roll. We got brother Steve Easy up in the building. Shout out to my man. We got Rabbit of Chaos, as well as Tiffany and Mount High. Good morning to you guys. We got Charles Darwin down there, down under. In it's not Topless Taco Tuesday for him in Australia. Over there, it's Hump Day for him already, which is odd. And thank you, Naomi, for throwing the donation areas. You know what I mean? Very much appreciate that. We got Chase 1%er as well. Yeah, man. Totally. I hear that. We got Christopher Collins, my man. Good morning. As well as Hardware 1%er. Donate to the 4th of July party GoFundMe. Like I mean it. Or else. Just kidding. Please. There I asked nice. Yes, we do. If you guys don't know this already, we have a 4th of July special weekend that we're going to be doing here, barbecue. And it's basically invited for all of you guys. If you guys want to show up, make sure you guys, ask us for the actual address in the Discord. But and we have a badass flyer that Naomi made for it for the 4th of July. But if you guys can't make the actual 4th of July weekend party, well, you guys can also still get involved. We have a GoFundMe link that you guys can go ahead and donate to, and you can buy me or one of the homies a beer or a firework or whatever. You know what I mean? It's very expensive to go ahead and run a whole YouTube party barbecue, man. So help out the show, and it'll help out us be able to, because we're going to record the whole thing too. Obviously, we're not going to just do it and then not have any recorded, anything recorded. But of course, we're going to get footage. It's going to be badass. We got brother Dean over there in Israel. Good to see you, by the way. And yes, Naomi says, let her know she wants to have a head count. Absolutely. Topless Tuesday. No, Topless Taco Tuesday. No. You gotta switch these two words. Was yesterday, but I was drunk. Now I'm humping a camel badly. Shit. That sounds brutal, dude. Sounds very brutal. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. We got a lot to get through. As you guys know, we got a 50-50 show here. Let's go ahead and bring back this playback speed. And
Mike Tobin, Fox News.
All right, thank you so much. As we're following the latest out of that region in the Middle East, and the most recent comments coming in from the president talking about this, breaking news on social media saying Iran should have signed the deal, saying that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. Everyone should immediately evacuate Tehran. And of course, let's bring to the conversation right now.
And I broke this last night. I broke this whole thing, this tweet, or it's not a tweet, it's Truth Social, okay? I actually report that on my Instagram. Make sure you guys go over there and check out the Instagram page. I've got it right here. As you guys can see, we're pulling up my channel here, my page, and let me go ahead and refresh. All right, so here was the tweet that we put out. Iran should have signed the deal I told them to sign. What a shame and a waste of human life. Simply stated, Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. I said it over and over again. Everyone should immediately evacuate Tehran. Holy shit, man. And that was the last update that I gave on this whole ordeal. But we're going to get into why you guys see these things that are currently posted here in a minute. All right, so let me go ahead and bring it back into here. Bam.
Professor at UT Austin, focusing on Middle East politics and Iran. Dr. Nahid Siam Doost, thank you so much for joining us here on Live Now from Fox. And President Trump is saying that within the last 10 or so minutes, saying everyone should immediately evacuate Tehran. Should they take that literally?
I mean, it's a very disconcerting message, and it's also a confusing message because Tehran is a city of something like 15 million people. It kind of expands and during the day, but it's up to 15 million people. And so evacuating Tehran doesn't really make any sense. Where are 15 million people supposed to go? That is, of course, from the Gaza playbook of trying to push people into spaces that are really not tenable. And it's also disconcerting because what are the plans? Are they about to nuke Tehran? Why should everybody evacuate?
So I mean, yes, you do have a right to ask that question. What are you going to do? Are you going to nuke us? What are you going to do? But what do you want him not to? So do you not want him to let you guys know to get the fuck out of there before he fucks you up? Or what do you want? You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of a weird thing that she just said right there. Like, oh, where are we supposed to go kind of thing. Well, what is he not supposed to tell you guys and then just nuke you guys or something like that? Or a whole bunch of airstrikes? Like, yeah, there's innocent people, and we obviously anybody on this side of the fence does not want anybody to die that is innocent. That's just the truth. Now, of course, is that going to happen in warfare? Absolutely, it does. But let me bring that back.
Plans? Are they about to nuke Tehran? Why should everybody evacuate Tehran? Because the Israelis so far have said that they're only attacking and targeting military and nuclear sites. We know this is not true. Having family and friends in Tehran and across Iran, they have attacked many civilian sites. But this is an extremely disconcerting message from the president.
All right, very good. I just wanted to get your take on that, your perspective on that. And this is also coming in from the Defense Secretary, Pete Hegseth, saying over the weekend, I directed deployment of additional capabilities to the United States Central Command, protecting U.S. forces, top priority. These deployments are intended to enhance our defensive posture in the region.
Yeah, I have not seen this press release or whatever. I have not seen this, but that's from Secretary Hegseth right there.
I do want to talk about what we've seen over the last week in terms of conflict, the escalating nature between Israel and Iran. Let's talk about Iran in this. And of course, we're talking about the stability of it.
What's up, Papa Penguin?
How unstable is it in Iran compared to just a week ago?
I think the governmental structures are certainly less stable simply because, Israel has taken out a lot of the top military commanders as well as nuclear scientists, and it's been targeting political officers as well, such as one of the top negotiators.
Yeah, they target specific locations, unlike what you guys do over there in Iran.
Yes.
Motherfuckers, you guys just set it up, get the angle right, get the fuel right, and just spray and pray. You know what I mean? You're just trying to get through the Iron Dome and it's other defense mechanisms.
Negotiators or the person in charge of mediating between Iran's negotiating team and Iran's supreme leader. And so Iran certainly looks less stable the government looks less stable a few days after these attacks started.
All right, very good. I want to ask you, because we also heard reporting over the weekend that President Trump vetoed a plan by Israel to take out Iran's supreme leader. In terms of that, a regime change, is that something the Iranian people want? Is that something that could help?
Well, so far, I mean, this could all be propaganda, but so far I have seen a lot of, let's just call it propaganda. I've seen a lot of propaganda where they actually do want regime change. Now, is that real? Like, is that the general consensus of the Iranian people? I don't know. I can't tell you that. Now, she's about to answer from her side.
Help them, or what do we view in terms of that? Would that make it even more unstable?
It's a very complicated situation right now. Iranians are really in a difficult position in that, for many years, they have been thwarted both by their own government as well as by U.S. policies from bringing about reforms and changes from within. But they've been working away at it day after day, working hard to imagine their own future and really, design their own future. And so now this moment has come where, once again, we have a foreign power coming into the Middle East and trying to bring regime change to the people and determine their. And as much as Iranians are not happy with their government, they do not want, the majority of them do not want to have an Islamic Republic. They certainly do not want to have a foreign power come and
what's up, brother Blair? Good to see you, by the way.
Determine their future for them. No less, Prime Minister Netanyahu, who has for the last 2 years been waging a war of annihilation against other people, which Iranians have been witnessing from their country. So this is not a particularly happy moment in any way for Iranians.
All right, very good. I want to ask you, because this is an area that you study so very frequently.
Well, I don't really care about her study here. Let's see what's going on here. I have not seen this image yet. Let me see this.
It's probably like seeing, because over the years, that's been the propaganda system of the Islamic Republic that has fed Iranians propaganda and disinformation in the face of all things, and they've known it. But at the same time, knowing that this is happening from abroad, again, by the Israeli forces, that is problematic. And it does put communication systems for sure in great peril as far as the Iranian government is concerned.
Okay, good enough. All right, so we're going to move on into the conflict. What's next after Trump's evacuate warning is kind of the question here. So we're going to go ahead and bring this up and kind of try to give you an answer.
The latest update from Fox News' Connor Hansen with a breakdown of world affairs that is going on right now.
Not that. So check this out. Hold on. This was okay. So if you guys haven't seen this, I broke this news on Instagram right after we got off the live stream yesterday. I think that some of you guys were in here where we got Dean Savage in the chat. He actually let us know that as soon as we were live, about 15 minutes in, that he goes, we just got the Iranian state media. And I'm like, or the state media fell. And I'm like, oh shit, what, and so as soon as I got off the live, I looked into it and this was it right here. Now this is the very first, this is a huge ordeal because it's very symbolic. It's on national, their national television, TV. But this is not the very first ordeal. This is the first deal, but there is more than one. So just about 3 hours ago, the Israeli Air Force, they went out and took out another radio broadcast system, which I don't know if it's radio or if it's television. I don't know which one it is yet. But nonetheless, it's probably video, most likely, that they're calling, radio. But nonetheless, check this out. This is an insane ordeal right here. Getting struck with a missile right on TV.
The affairs that is going on right now.
The set of a live broadcast on Iranian state TV was shaken and filled with debris after the building was hit by an Israeli strike.
Now, just to let you guys know, that woman, that news reporter, let me go ahead and bring it back. This woman right here, she actually later on in the day, she got onto another broadcast, for the main Iranian state, media. She got on another broadcast from a different location and said that she had saw bodies. Now, we don't know that to be true. We don't have any confirmations on this, but she did say that there was like 8 or 9 of them. But nonetheless, I don't know that to be true or anything. Just letting you guys know what she said.
The set of a live broadcast on Iranian state TV was shaken and filled with debris after the building was hit by an Israeli strike. Israel's defense.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised, Dean, the Al Jazeera TV, I'm sure is on the list. It's a Qatari funded by the Qatari government in part or in full. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all on that.
Said, quote, the Iranian regime's propaganda and incitement broadcasting authority was attacked by the IDF after a widespread evacuation of the area's residents. A spokesman for Iran's foreign minister called the strike a, quote, wicked act of war crime.
We aim targets that connected to the regime.
Israel says it continues to hit Iran's nuclear sites, but the most important could be a facility hidden deep below a mountain that experts believe only the U.S. has the capabilities to destroy. So far, American forces have...
So that underground bunker, is that where the uranium is or something? I don't understand.
Only stepped in to help protect Israel from incoming missiles. While meeting with other world leaders at the G7 in Canada, President Trump says there is still a chance for Iran to make a deal to end the fighting.
I think a deal will be signed or something will happen.
While Israel now claims to have control of Iran's airspace, Iran continues to launch deadly missile and drone strikes at Israel, forcing civilians to take shelter.
I would hope that the Iranians are wise enough to take the president up on his offer and to sit down and negotiate this out.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth says over the weekend he sent more military capabilities to the area to protect U.S. troops. In New York, Connor Hansen, Fox News.
So that is what the IDF is reporting, Steve. That is what the IDF is reporting, that they were running government shit and also military operations from that building. That's what the claim is. I'm not telling you that's exactly. Who knows? That could just be cope. I'm just telling you what was being reported. And yes, it was Israel's intelligence. We got Path Killer up in the building, as well as Gorilla Biscuits. Yes, good to see you guys. We got Steve Posey as well. Saying, where is Lucy? Lucy, where are you? Kitty, come here. You under the couch? Oh, you're on over there. Come here. Come here. Come up. There she is. She's right here. Can you guys see her? Of course, I did the wrong one. Here, I'll give you guys a Lucy shot. Come here, Lucy. Here's Lucy. Hey, be nice. You be nice. She wants to go do her own thing, though. There you go. We got Lucy up in the building. That was a W, Lucy. Note. All right, we're back into the craziness.
Again, for those updates, we appreciate it. And just about a couple of hours
Rebecca.
ago,
Good morning.
President Trump putting to his Truth Social saying Iran should have signed the deal. I told them to sign. What a shame and waste of human life. Simply stated, Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. I said it over and over again. Everyone should immediately evacuate Tehran. So I want to continue to give you the latest updates as well as the insight and analysis here as this story continues to grow. Tensions continue to rise. So I want to bring in our next guest to help break down the matters here in Iran and elsewhere. This is Benjamin Rad, Global Studies lecturer at UCLA. Thanks so much for joining.
I'm not really here to listen to your bullshit. Like I don't care. I want to hear the fact of the matter. I don't want to necessarily hear your opinion.
To happen, which to meet Israel's objectives, let's say, and let's assume for a moment that mirrors the U.S.'s objectives, which is number one, to eliminate Iran's potential to create a nuclear weapon. And
that is very true. She is still very, very tiny and petite, but she's just super fluffy. She's all hair.
Two, to diminish Iran's missile production capacity, missiles that can deliver nuclear warheads. To satisfy the nuclear
What's up, Miss Lotus? By the way, good morning.
It's quite obvious to everyone that what remains is that secure facility in Fordo, the one that is near the holy city of Qom, which is deep under mountain and which only the U.S. has ordinances and planes that can destroy it. That is not near Tehran. So to evacuate Tehran, I mean, it's bluster, it's talk, it's bravado, sure, but that's not where the real center of this operation needs to be if the objective of removing that nuclear program is the goal. And number two, there's the missile production. And those are also not necessarily concentrated in Tehran. They are scattered throughout the country. And those Israel can meet on its own without requiring U.S. assistance. So again, this could be Trump just giving a warning. It could be giving an opening. It could just be bluster as well. That's sort of the unknown here.
And we know President Trump leaving the G7 early. He is going to be making his way to the White House.
Yes, and we actually have the update on Trump, him leaving G7, the summit. And he's on his plane as of like 3 or 4 hours ago. We have that interview, by the way, that we're going to be playing here in a little bit. Let me go ahead and actually bring that up now. Let me just go ahead and do that. We'll skip that dude's analysis because I really don't care about dude's opinion. Well, we might need to do that. Shut up. You know what I mean? All right, let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, this is going to be kind of hard to hear a little bit because of the they're in a plane, it's loud. So we'll go ahead and try to bring up the playback speed a little bit.
Emmanuel, nice guy, but he doesn't get it right too often.
Get his audio right. Get his fucking audio right, please.
We're looking for better than a ceasefire.
Fix it. Do you not want him to get heard? Let me go ahead and skip ahead and see if they fix it.
Be better than a ceasefire. What are you looking for here? An end, a real end, not a ceasefire. An end. So something
He wants an end, not a ceasefire.
Yeah, or giving up entirely. That's okay.
Or giving up entirely, that'll be okay too.
Are you closer? Is that possible? Is that possible? Next 24? Why not? Certainly possible. Complete give up. That's possible.
As the chairman of the Joint Chiefs and the Secretary of Defense drawn up plans for you if Iran were to attack U.S. bases or do any damage to U.S. bases?
Hey, they're not going to do that.
Can I ask you, because there's been some skepticism, is there any guarantee that if the U.S. did get involved militarily, that a U.S. bomb could destroy Iran's nuclear program and facilities?
You should have everything or anything in life, you know that. Look at you, right? There's no guarantee. But you're saying a guarantee on what?
Do you think if the U.S. got involved militarily, it would actually wipe out Iran's nuclear program? Or where's your assessment of that?
I hope their program's going to be wiped out long before the... But they're not going to have a nuclear weapon.
It's going to be wiped out long before that, but they're not going to have any type of nuclear weapon. Shit.
What do you want any of these things? Do you believe Israelis are going to slow down or are they going to hit the accelerator right now?
We're going to see. You're going to find out over the next 2 days. You're going to find out.
Has the gang of 8
Nobody's slowed up so far.
been notified about what's coming in the next couple days?
What we It's not necessary. Just be a little bit, I think, more well versed. Not having to use telephones so much because I don't believe in telephones. People like you listen to them. Yeah. So being on the scene is much better. And we did everything I had to do on the G7. We had a good G7. We signed a deal with the European Union, phase one of the deal, but we signed a deal with the UK.
Yeah, I mean, he even still got a deal signed from the G7 summit, even though he had to leave early. But he signed a deal with UK supposedly.
And the UK is really great. We very far down the line.
What's up, Pablo?
Look, we're actually finished with every deal. You're really thinking about it. We don't have to say this is what you're going to pay. It's nice to be nice.
I'm really bummed out that they got bunk ass audio this entire fucking interview, dude. That's so crazy.
To delay him as long as possible. If we had a combination of Abraham Lincoln and George Washington, they would go max. It's called max time.
You've always said that you don't believe Iran should be able to have a nuclear weapon, but how close do you personally think that they were to getting one? Because Tulsi Gabbard testified in March that the intelligence community said Iran wasn't building a nuclear weapon.
I don't care what she said. I think
Yeah, no, I'm trying to decode it through the audio right now. So stick with it. We're almost done here. I'm kind of skipping through, just trying to hear a little bit of what's going on here because it's hard for me to listen to that. I think a lot of times that the mainstream media has bullshit audio like that. I think that they don't want the American people to listen. That's what I truly think, because what do most people when audio sucks? What do most people do? They turn the channel, they stop listening, they listen to something else. That's why. And it works. It's one of those things in the mainstream media that this fucking works. And so I hate that because this is a very important interview, and yet it's just being drowned out by the audio.
I guess hold on, you're in this beautiful scene meeting. You said on the wider Canada as a state. Did anyone talk about that?
Well, he's not in a tunnel, but he is in a plane.
Canada, but it's up to them. You're going to have to pay a lot of tariffs and things. You're going to have to pay a lot of money for the dome, for the Iron Dome. They want to be a part of it. So we may make a separate deal on that, by the way. We discussed it. Yeah, with the dome. We'll make a separate deal. They want to be at $71 billion. They're going to pay. They'll be in the dome. Yeah, they'll be under the dome.
Were you open to negotiating with the Iranians right now, or do you want to wait?
What's up over there, Tats? We got Tats over there across the pond in the UK. No? Just you.
The cities have been blown to pieces. We've lost a lot of people. They should have done the deal. I told them, do the deal. So I don't know. I'm not too much in a mood to negotiate.
Do you think you'll be in this situation where tomorrow at any rate?
Morning, girl. Well, you're sleeping. Goodbye, everybody.
What's up, sick bastard? Good to see you, by the way. All right. That's enough bad audio for me to be able to listen to today. It's terrible audio. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and move on over into a little bit. We're going to shift over a little bit here. We've got an update on Russia, Ukraine. Russia launches deadly drone and missile attack on Ukraine. This is being reported as of 4 hours ago. I have not seen this. So full update or transparency here. I've not seen anything on this yet. So we're going to find out together.
Right now, we are following some breaking news as relates to the conflict
Brother
with Ukraine
Slim.
and Russia. I want to transition to give you a live look out in Kyiv on this Tuesday morning. You can see the destruction and devastation on your screen as our content partners over at the Associated Press report bright and early this Tuesday morning. A nighttime Russian missile and drone bombardment of Ukraine killed at least 15 people and injured 116 others. This while they slept in their homes.
Is TLV Tel Aviv? Is that what TLV is?
Local officials confirming this information this Tuesday with a main barrage entering on the capital, Kyiv. And again, you are seeing in real time this Tuesday morning how authorities, first responders are there at the scene, combing through the rubble to potentially find any survivors. I want to transition and show you some of the latest video as all of this tragedy unfolded.
Yo, what's up, Jay? Good to see you up in here.
Overnight into this Tuesday.
Good morning.
We are getting the latest video courtesy of our content partners. The Kyiv City Military Administration saying 14 people were killed, 99 others injured as explosions echoed across the city for hours during the night. That injured toll increasing to 116, and it is expected to continue to rise. The bombardment demolishing a 9-story residential building, destroying dozens of apartments. Emergency workers at the scene at this hour, as you just saw with that live feed, to rescue people from under the rubble. Russia firing more than 440 drones and 32 missiles at Ukraine. The Ukrainian president, Volodymyr Zelensky, saying this Kyiv attack is, quote, one of the most terrifying strikes on the capital. It was one of the deadliest attacks on Kyiv in recent months and came after 2 rounds of direct peace talks failed to make progress on ending the war, now in its 4th year. Russia has repeatedly hit civilian areas of Ukraine with missiles and drones. The attacks have killed more than 12,000 Ukrainian civilians, according to the United Nations. Russia says it only attacks military targets. Again, the latest video on your screen as we are following this breaking news this Tuesday morning. Russian drone and missile attack on Ukraine kills 15, injuring at least 116.
Damn. Kills at least 15 on this last Russian drone and missile attack on Ukraine. Kills 15 and injures 116. Holy shit.
Unfortunately, as I just mentioned, that death and injury toll is expected to rise this Tuesday morning. I want to transition.
Oh, yeah. If that's the count you're already getting right now, when it just happened, you know there's going to be a lot more. Damn.
To give you that live look out in Kyiv here at 6:15 on the East Coast. And again, you can see on your screen how emergency workers, first responders continue to rescue people from under the rubble. That is their goal at this time. Rescue efforts are underway. This is a developing story. So, of course, make sure to stay tuned to Live Now.
Yeah, we'll definitely be reporting this as it goes on. Obviously, you guys know anything conflict-wise, we're going to be covering geopolitical, all of that stuff. You know that. So now we've got an interesting FBI update. I guess the FBI reveals a man that vows to kill Trump. Okay, so I don't know what the ordeal is on this either. This just came out 3 hours ago. So we're going to find out together once again.
We are following some breaking news as relates to President Donald Trump. I want you to take a good look at your screen. This just in from the New York Post as they report a former Coast Guard officer has been arrested after allegedly threatening to assassinate President Donald Trump.
What? Coast Guard officer was arrested after allegedly threatening to assassinate Trump. Jesus.
Trump. They got that report from the FBI. As we discuss this breaking news, I do want to transition to give you a live look at the White House this Tuesday morning. We are following the very latest from our content partners also at Fox News this Tuesday. They report a former Coast Guard lieutenant was recently arrested for allegedly making threats to kill President Donald Trump, according to court documents obtained by Fox News. The suspect, Virginia resident Peter Stinson, served as an officer in the United States Coast Guard from 1988 to 2021. Fox News reports he was a sharpshooter as well as a FEMA instructor during that time. The article goes on to say in an affidavit filed Friday, a task force officer from the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI, revealed details about the myriad of online threats that Stinson allegedly made. In one instance, Stinson reportedly wrote that Trump needed to be taken out on May 9th. The post was a reference to Luigi Mangione, accused of killing United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson last year. The article goes on to say that Stinson allegedly made graphic threats against Trump involving guns, poisoning, and even knives on multiple social media platforms. Stinson also allegedly referenced not having the necessary skills to successfully complete an assassination.
Well, it's interesting because them taking a political stance on anything is already pushing the boundary. But then once you are going to push your narrative and your radical ideas while in uniform or while in any type of colors or anything, you're representing some way bigger than just yourself. I mean, we find this out in the motorcycle club culture, right? You speak with a vest on and a patch on. You're speaking not for you and you only, homie. You're speaking for everyone else in that organization as well. So this goes for obviously anybody like in the Coast Guard or anybody that's some sort of official, right? Or an officer, right?
Assassination, but also suggested that he wasn't being entirely truthful. The document also alleges this morning that Stinson made several references to 8647, which government officials say is likely in reference to an Instagram post made by former FBI Director James Comey. The document states, quote, the post by Comey was interpreted in the news media as a violent threat to President Trump and prompted an investigation by the Department of Homeland Security and the U.S. Secret Service. Stinson has made since 13 additional posts on Blue Sky, including the text 8647. The affidavit also alleges that Stinson has self-identified as a member of Antifa. Back on February 2nd, Stinson allegedly posted on his X account, sure, this is war. Sides will be drawn. Antifa always wins in the end. Violence is inherently necessary, end quote. The most recent post referenced in the document was posted on Blue Sky back on June 11th, when Stinson allegedly wrote, when he dies, the party is going to be huge. So that's just a
Wow.
few days ago. But again, this breaking news just coming into our live
I
now.
want to see the tweet or whatever it is. I want to see that being said, not just being said by her.
From Fox Studios, Stinson was charged with making threats to kill the president and is slated to make an initial appearance in federal court Wednesday, which is tomorrow. And if you're just now tuning in, this is in reference to a former Coast Guard officer arrested after allegedly threatening to assassinate the commander-in-chief, President Donald Trump. As you can imagine, this is a developing story.
Fuck around and find out. You know what I mean? I don't understand why it's even like a surprise. Like, yeah, this man actively was trying to assassinate dude. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they're going, or even just talking about it, dude. It doesn't matter. They're going to grab you. You can't just start talking reckless like that, especially if you're not just some one person representing you and only you, but you're representing so much bigger than just your, and they're going to come handle that issue. That's what's going to happen. All right, so let's go ahead and move on over into a short little update regarding the Minnesota lawmakers shooting suspects. I guess we have his haunting manifesto. So let's go ahead and get into that here.
Alarming new details this morning about the man accused of shooting multiple Democratic lawmakers in Minnesota, killing one and sending the other to the hospital. This as police learn more about the suspect, we're also learning his target list. We're learning it included several high-profile Michigan lawmakers. Right now, we're going to check in with Fox 2 Detroit's Robin Murdoch. She joins us live with the very latest. Robin, good morning to you.
Good morning, Janae. Yeah, we are now learning that this national story has a local connection to us here in Michigan. We are learning that several lawmakers as well as politicians were on the so-called hit list. Among them, Congresswoman Debbie Dingell, as well as Michigan Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson. Now, the Congresswoman actually held a town hall meeting in Dexter last night, even after finding out that she was on that list. As you can imagine, security at Dexter High School was very tight for that town hall meeting. Dozens of police officers were on hand running 3 different security checkpoints as a precaution. Now, Dingell was in town to talk about the Trump administration's proposed cuts to higher education. Both the Congresswoman as well as Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson, who again was on that list, they are both saying that they are not backing down at all. They're going to continue to serve the people of Michigan, the people who elected them. Take a listen.
Look, I'm going to keep fighting for the people that I represent.
From the moment,
oh boy,
almost 5 years ago now, 4.5 years ago, when armed protesters showed up outside my home, that was the most harrowing moment because it was the first time I'd ever experienced like that.
Now, Representative Hillary Schulten, who represents people in the Grand Rapids area, she actually canceled her town hall meeting that was scheduled last night after learning that she was on this so-called hit list. And as you know, it included about 70 different names, mostly Democrats from Midwestern states. Reporting from the Detroit area this morning, I'm Robin Murdoch. I'll send it back to you.
Yeah. All right. So that is that small update there. And then we have another weird update for you guys. I guess this is breaking news as of an hour ago. R. Kelly hospitalized after alleged prison overdose. So let's go ahead and figure out what the hell is going on here. It's a short story and action.
Breaking news this morning concerning R&B singer and convicted felon R. Kelly. Take a look at this post on X, courtesy of TMZ, in which they say that R. Kelly was reportedly rushed to the hospital from an overdose of medications in prison. TMZ also releasing an article. I do want to read you some of the reports that they have already issued here, as R. Kelly, TMZ says, is doubling down on his claim that his life is in grave danger in prison, now alleging the Bureau of Prison staff at his federal center in North Carolina purposefully gave him too much medication, causing an overdose that left him hospitalized. A court filing submitted by his attorney Monday claims R. Kelly was left bedridden in a hospital after a solitary confinement staff member instructed him to take additional medication the night of June 12th. The next morning.
So what? One extra dose of medication is supposedly going to throw you in an overdose?
Stop the cap.
R. Kelly allegedly awakened feeling faint and dizzy, and when he attempted to get up, he fell on the floor, crawled to the door of the cell, and lost consciousness. He was subsequently taken to Duke University Hospital, and during the ride there, he claims he heard a prison officer begrudge, quote, "This is going to open a whole new can of worms." During his 2-day stay at the hospital, Kelly says he learned he was given an
up,
amount of his
Kevin?
prescribed medication that could have ended his life. Furthermore, Kelly claims in his
Yes, real quick, you guys hit the like button. Let's get the likes up. I very much appreciate it. And it's free to do so, but I know it's a very laborious task. So I very much appreciate your engagement. Hitting that like button. Absolutely.
filing that prison staff took him off necessary blood thinner medication and is now refusing to allow him a doctor-recommended surgery to clear blood clots in his legs and lungs that are putting his life in danger. Instead, they have him locked up in solitary confinement, where Kelly has expressed to his lawyer he is convinced he will be killed or left to die. Therefore, the disgraced music mogul is asking for temporary release to home confinement for the third time, arguing his life depends on it. TMZ goes on to say that an assistant United States attorney swiftly filed a response to Kelly's request, alleging he continuously paints himself as the victim and adding, quote, "This is the behavior of an abuser and a master manipulator on display." The response also claims Kelly knowingly submitted an action to a court that has no jurisdiction over his case, accusing him of instead choosing to write to let his court know that he is cold in prison and to criticize the medical care that he is receiving in order to turn his situation into a grocery store checkout aisle tabloid. Kelly's latest filing comes just a week after his legal team sought his immediate release due to an alleged foiled murder-for-hire plot against him. His team submitted a sworn statement from another inmate who claimed authorities offered him release from prison if he murdered the singer. But just wanted to bring you that breaking news courtesy again of.
So we'll continue on with the obviously the news cycle tomorrow regarding. I'm sure there's going to be some sort of update on that as always. But we're going to go ahead and move on back over into Israel and Iran, and we'll go ahead and end on this note, since we have the title mainly Israel-Iran war. I mean, that's what it is. So we're going to end with this part right here. Let's go ahead and bring this up.
This is live picture over there in Tel Aviv in Israel, but we are following all of these breaking news developments regarding the ongoing conflict between Iran and Israel. And right now we are seeing that the Israeli foreign minister answering questions from some of the press at one of the sites that was struck hard by those.
You be careful on the way to work, Moto.
Ask you, how many missiles have been launched since Friday?
I can't understand what that chick is saying.
And how many missiles have landed in Israel, and how many have been stopped by the Iron Dome?
We have, I cannot give you now the accurate number, but certainly hundreds of missiles. We knew when we decided on Thursday night this historic decision that we will face damages, that we will face casualties, but we also knew that there is a price not taking that decision. And that decision was taken in the last possible moment. Decision which is crucial to ensure the future and the security of the state of Israel. Yes, please.
Get rid of the plan, Iran's plan.
Severely damage Iran's.
What's up, brother Beezer, by the way? Good morning to you. Let me go and back this up so you guys can hear what is being said here.
Get rid of the plan, Iran's plan.
Severely damage Iran's eliminations plan.
So how do you do that without
Eliminations plan.
We are doing that gradually. First, we cut the hands of the octopus when we dealt with Hamas and Hezbollah. Now we are dealing with the head of the octopus. We are dealing with the most significant threats, and there are the ballistic threats and the nuclear threat, and those threats are combined with their allies to the Iranian axis. And while we are taking this operation, we are no doubt getting a progress in achieving this objective. Next question. Yes. Other questions?
One idea.
You already asked. Yeah. Yes.
Hey, you already asked. Shit.
We are facing difficult days, but the people of Israel support this operation because the people of Israel totally understand it is vital to ensure the future of this state. So I'm saying to them, we will face these difficult days, we will face these casualties as well, but we will ensure the future of the state of Israel for a very, very long time.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Shit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we did a fantastic job of consolidating actually everything perfectly, because we didn't hear a lot of the jibber jabber that a lot of these analysts, and they give out their opinions and stuff like that about what's happening. I don't really care about your fucking opinion. I care about the fact. And so that's what, primarily is what we're going to be looking at here. Obviously, speaking of fact, you guys can go ahead and follow me on my Instagram right here at Ball Valve TV, man, where I post everything, breaking news, all the great shit that you guys can see over there. It's in real time. So when I post, breaking or happening now, it's actually happening within those seconds. Very, very, very active on here. This is my largest platform. But anyhow, make sure you guys follow over there at Ball Valve TV. I post all the updates regarding Israel, Iran, and a lot of the breaking updates that are happening within even our own country here in the United States as well, of course. Even some of the shit that Israel is not proud of, I even post. I mean, this was yesterday. Unfortunately, there was from the Iron Dome, one of the missiles, the anti-missile, whatever, the defense system shot itself on accident. It was one of those rogue missiles, kind of like when a rogue firework goes off. It just goes, all of a sudden you can't control it, and it's just going to hit something. But that isn't the first time it's ever happened. This is not the very first time, but this is just kind of an idea of what I post on there. Breaking: Tel Aviv hit by malfunctioning Israeli air defense missile in a developing incident. An Israeli surface-to-air missile, reportedly either an Arrow 3 or U.S.-made THAAD system, has struck Tel Aviv, causing a rare stealth hit. This is not the first time such a malfunction has occurred during the recent missile interception operations, raising concerns over high-altitude defense system errors amid intense engagements. That's just an idea of like kind of the shit that I post up here. Of course, I broke the news on this happening now. Like this happened right when I was getting off the air yesterday. Shit, fuck around, find out. You know what I mean? Just the way it is. All right, listen, stick around, everyone. We're gonna be rating our buddy Black Dragon. He's live right now, so make sure you guys give him, let him know it's a Mike Ball raid, and hit the like button on the way out, and his like button as well, because he never tells anyone over there to hit that like button. So, listen. With that being said, much love, honor, respect to all of you legends. Hopefully, you guys all enjoy your Topless Taco Tuesday, and listen. Until tomorrow for more of the world's madness, of course. Much love, honor, respect to everybody, and we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. God bless. Much love. See you guys.
From the depths of darkness, a voice emerges, a host with a fire burning in his soul. With a heart, steel, and a spirit unbroken, he rides on two wheels, ready to claim his throne.
Wow. A lot going on, huh? It's crazy. I don't know. Stuff in Israel and all that. Protests here. I don't know, guys. I just don't know. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Oh, let's see. I got some people watching. So, just finished watching Insane Wheels, Mike Ball. Now just catching up on other stuff. So, what should we do? Do no harm. Oh, it looks like Black Dragon's jamming out. What's he doing?
I can tell you, people are just having an amazing time. Everybody's smiling, having a good time. This is.
You know a party ain't a party till somebody lose something.
This young man right here had a wreck on his motorcycle and got his ass toe up from the flow up. And he's there in his wheelchair. I know he's hurting. Any of us have been in a wreck. We know he's hurting. Hurt his thumb and everything. He said he'll be back soon, bro.
Shout out to China. I have your earring.
Is that still, does he still got the hospital things on?
Come get your earring, baby.
He was there with his bread and everything.
Walk it down.
I wonder if I probably might get me for that, huh? I don't know. What do you think?
I mean by food. This guy right here, this young man, eats by Psy. Come on now. They had professional food vendors there. You know they're professionals when they dress up in the chef uniform. That's when you're proud of what it is that you do for a living when you have the chef uniform on. That's what you wear. So this guy had Philly cheesesteak pasta, mac and cheese, garlic cheddar mashed potatoes. Oh my God. And I want to make sure to thank him, and I'll be talking about him a lot. If you're in New York, you want to get this guy Eats by Psy. This guy made this food. He had these cookies, sweet potato chocolate chip cookies. If you've never had one, oh my God. And he had this, oh my God, where is it? He had this Philly cheesesteak pasta. Anyway, I didn't eat the whole day. And after everything was shut down, he was going to his truck. He had packed up everything. And I said, man, you wouldn't happen to have anything. I'm starving. And this guy gave me some garlic cheddar cheese, mashed potatoes, Philly steak pasta. He already had a plate made up. And he gave me some of his cookies. I got a chocolate chip cookie, a sweet potato cookie. I got 2 or 3 different kinds of cookies, which I have one right here, bro. This is coconut apple cookie. Do you see this damn cookie, my bro? This is my diabetes can't take this. This is a sweet potato chocolate chip cookie that got kind of crushed up on the airplane. I'm still eating the whole damn thing. I got to eat it in moderation so it doesn't spike my blood sugar, but sweet potato.
What's up, Nitro? How you going?
Sweet potato chocolate chip cookie. Eats by Psy, bro. That garlic cheddar mashed potatoes, my bro. God bless you. God bless you. Somebody said, Dragon, watch your sugar. You notice I only ate 2 little bites of that. What's the sugar, blood sugar right now? 127. I can do it. Action, man. I'm telling you, man, they treated me so good up there. Now, there he is. You see him in the chef stuff. That's somebody that's proud of what they do. Wearing the chef stuff. You know what I mean? And then we got to talk about this guy here, another guy wearing the chef stuff. He came with the Jamaican jerk chicken. Oh my God, the corn, the roasted corn on the cob, and the another guy wearing the chef stuff. See, these are real, live, honest to God vendors that believe in what they do. That is the kind of stuff they did over there. And look, man, everybody had a damn plate. Look at this. Everybody had a plate. Everybody had a plate of something, man. Everybody was eating. I was working, so I didn't eat until the last. But everybody had a plate. They were bringing food all over the place. There's just, and you can see as it got later, people were coming in. Dirty Skulls motorcycle club, man. Some of these motorcycle clubs are like so warriors. You remember the movie Straight Up Riders with the Chinese logos? That looks like the word black. And that almost looks like Cantonese for dragon. This pretty much looks like black. I'm not sure. That's interesting. I have to check that out. You had all these, look, and it was a mixed race thing. You had people from all colors and stuff that were there. It was really cool. And that was going outside. And this is a day party. But in New York, I guess they turn the lights out and you come inside, and it's a night party on the inside. They had, this is the Rough Riders motorcycle club. And you know those Rough Rider women. I think almost every Rough Rider woman could be in her own magazine. That's what I think. This was the Prez. What's up, Prez? Rough Riders MC still in the house after all these years. It's so good to see them still out, and they showed up. And look, another what's this? Next Generation Riders. Is that who that is? Brooklyn, New York. Here's a Forsaken Prospect. Just all over the place, man. Bikers everywhere, man, having nothing but a good time. Let somebody holler. So these were the trophies. And I now know what the Ain't No Punk trophies are going to look like. The Black Dragon Ain't No Punk trophies are going to look like this. You got a lion. I like this. I want these trophies or something that looks like this for the Ain't No Punk Awards. So we now know what the Ain't No Punk Awards are going to look like. This is the most repped on 2, furthest distance. What was this one? Most repped on 4. Okay, so I had the most repped on 4 wrong. I thought most repped on 4 was somebody who rode there on a 4-wheeler. No, it's for the car clubs and the truck clubs that come. And they did have car truck clubs that came, and they got a most repped on 4. That's what most repped on 4 means. This is the most repped social club, and it's a white one. It's beautiful. Look at that. It's a white lion for social clubs. Isn't that cool? All the rest of these are like whatever color. Oh, here's a gold one. What was that one for? That must be for the most attended or something. What is that one for? Most repped overall is a gold trophy. And this is most repped out of state, and that's kind of like a bronze lion. And so they had all these very cool lions. And that's what they gave away. And here's a black lion. I didn't realize that. So they got all these cool lions that they gave out for their trophies. Really cool, man. And we looked at him. I wanted to make sure, man, I was so impressed by that. The preacher says that's normal for New York, but it wasn't normal for me. I thought they did good. So this is the trophy giveaway where they're giving away the trophies. And the DJ was up there, and then they would announce the trophies. And then this is the president of their sister club. She's the president of the women's motor. They have a women's motorcycle club associated with them that came from them, and so she's the president, and she's building that club up, doing an amazing job. All of her women, look, they're all dressed alike. Everybody's together, strong, got their act together. That's the president right there signing off on the trophies. Now, they do trophy count different there than we do, like, say, on the West Coast. On the West Coast, the trophy count is a huge thing where everybody walks through and counts, and you count them in front of everybody. And you got to wear your colors and all this stuff. They kind of do theirs differently. They get with the press probably gets with the presidents and says, how many people did you bring? And then by that, they figure it all out and they hand them out like this. I tried this in San Diego one day and almost got murdered. Like, it's completely different. It's not like the Soul Train dance. The trophy count is part of the party. You go up to places like Ohio and stuff, it's part of the party. And it's huge, the trophy count. Here, they're done just a little bit different. You just call the president up to the stage and hand him his trophy. So it's different, the different kinds of celebrations and how they're done. So this is them giving the various trophies away to.
All right, most overall, Shiloh Riders.
Shaolin Riders rather won most overall. And let's see who got the Social Club Award. And we'll see who got the Social Club Award.
Next. Yeah, let's go. Most rep SC. Most rep SC goes to Mysterious Divas.
Mysterious Divas. Mysterious Divas got most rep Social Club. Now this brother right here, he lost a couple of limbs in a wreck, and he's a brother of the Forsaken, and they had him there. The love they show each other is just so wonderful and amazing. If you think they showed me love, man, the love they show each other was wonderful and amazing. And I got to see him and everything. It was really wonderful to see him there partying with his brothers and sisters, man. So which one was this one?
They go, ready? Furthest distance on twos. Furthest distance on twos goes to them Kings of the South.
It had to be that brother that rode up from Florida. It had to be him, the brother that rode up from Florida. So he won. That's who it had to be. It's Kings of the South, so it couldn't be nobody else but him.
I think I gotta come.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, so that's the guy that rode up from Florida, Central Florida. He rode to Tulsa last week. That Kings of the South is getting it in. So he was in Tulsa the week before, then back to Florida, then up here to New York, then back to Florida.
I think I gotta come to 8.
So Kings of the South, you got somebody out there repping twos for y'all. And this is, which one is this?
I'm putting on the trailer. I got the jersey and I'm ready to park that bike and fly. On twos, most rep on twos goes to State Burners.
So the State Burners Motorcycle Club, as I pointed out, rode up in the rain. They got the most repped on two, still holding it down since 1945. Old Burners, was it then? Oil Burners, Old Burners, and then now since 1946, State Burners, still holding it down. Go ahead, Rose. And that was the Prez there, came up and got his trophy. think this might be the last one.
Most rep unfolds, which is most rep ACs. Just in case you don't, we're not talking about four-wheeler bikes.
Yeah, well, I thought they were talking about four-wheeler bikes, but they're actually talking about ACs is an auto club and TCs are truck clubs. The president told me they used to have a separate one for truck clubs, but truck clubs have kind of faded out. So they have the most rep on four, which would get either one of those, ACs or TCs.
We're not talking about those. Most rep unfolds go to Devils in Disguise.
What was so cool is everybody up on stage is a Forsaken, and they called me up and asked me to be up on stage with them, and I just felt like part of the family, man. I could have cried. This is Devils in Disguise. It looks like they are a truck and a car club because they got both a truck and a car on the back. Devils in Disguise, Bronx, New York. Man, isn't that interesting how the truck clubs and stuff and car clubs wear colors nowadays? That is so interesting, man. And so, man, what an incredible. Okay, so what has happened? We are now at the after party. We're no longer in the beautiful, prestigious, wonderful Ukrainian Youth Center, which is absolutely a beautiful place up there in Yonkers. And they actually had parties.
Oh, people. All right. Oh, let's see where we at. I need to start getting ready. Oh, Hey, Red On Glare, I appreciate it, man. How are you doing today? Glad you stopped by. Oh, so the normal mornings, got to spend some time with some friends. What is it? The coffee shop with Motobomb and Sick Bastard and those guys. Of course, watch Insane Wheels, Mike Ball with his morning news. Yeah, normally I get to this point where it's like, okay, do I make something to eat before I head out? Well, nah, not today. Actually, I'm going to go pick something up, maybe. No, actually, I got leftovers. I got to warm up. I got to get rid of that first. But I'm going to sit there and get ready for my day. Go make that money. So, I'll leave you guys with... Let's start this over.
Town where the stars start to shine. The young man stands with the sunset's goodbye. He whispers to the wind about days gone by. Lost in time yet hopeful, he feels alive. Carney Vanguard, his heartbeat slow as the sun sets low. Dreams of tomorrow, but fears he may fall. Carney Vanguard, whispers of the sunset in the quiet night. Hopeful and lost in this small town's life, wishing for a better better day, those shadows might bind. Dreams of a future where he won't be frightened. Carny Vanguard, through the fields where the wildflowers grow, he finds a path that seems to know. Each step he takes with a heart so bold, toward the sunrise where the darkness is old. Carny Vanguard, his spirit lifts as the sun sets low. Dreams of tomorrow, but fears he may fall. Carny Vanguard, whispers of the sunset in the quiet night, hopeful and lost in this small town's light, wishing for a better day. Those storms may ignite dreams of a future where he stands so right.
Sorry, Carney. They're calling my name. I will catch the rerun. Right on, man. I enjoyed you coming in. I appreciate it. But running a little late. It happens, man. I'm just chilling out right now. Probably play another tune. Chill. I don't know. We'll push it to the. I'm gonna try to push it to the 2 hour mark. Where's my dirty pocket feast? This is not cool. Why is it not popping up? Huh. Come on. I don't know what's going on here. I really don't. I don't know. Don't know what's going on. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, this isn't cool. Okay, why isn't that on there? Let's just see. Well, what we got going on? Chatting with Stacks. Let's see. Alex Bugs. Cruising around on his e-bike. Around. He took a wrong turn in Albuquerque. Let's see what's up.
and I got no choice but to come bring that heat, man. So get on over there. How do you notify or disclose the winner? We're here on live, picking out the winners with everybody here on live, just like this. We pick the winner and we call them up right here on live.
Good morning, Mike.
Live in person, and then we go drop it off. So it doesn't matter where you at in the country. You know what time it is, man. You can come here and get it, or you can get it shipped to you. It's all love at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Jeremy said, I grabbed the mask. I definitely appreciate the support, man. I'm sending an extra 15 entries. Yo, wait, what color mask did you get, man? He said, do a meet and greet in Texas at a food spot, and you can sell merchandise and meet followers, and another business can win too.
Hello?
That might be dope. That might be dope. 3 hours from Canada too, and yes, I can handle it. Hey, man, we gonna see, man. He said, I'm gonna be back and forth across the border going, yay, man. Back and forth across the border going, yay, man. I don't think y'all ready for this, so since we got this 15
flex cards, free meds, and up to $250 cash back with your Medicare plan. So do you have Medicare Part A and B?
Sure.
Sorry, you got cut off. I was asking if you have both Part A and B of Medicare.
Sure.
You have qualified for the updates. Give me a second to connect you.
Let's see if they connect us. Hello.
Hi, this is Eric. How are you doing today?
Who?
This is Eric. How are you doing today?
Eric? Did you say Eric? Oh, I guess not. Oh, gotta fuck with them every time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a movie. Y'all head on over to the website. That'sregular.com. Go get you 15 entries for $30. You'll have a shot at winning the Big Daddy with the Big Daddy. Come on, man. I hope y'all ready. The plane is ready for takeoff. The plane is ready for takeoff, man. Just know that. Woo-hoo. Oh yeah, the plane is ready for takeoff, man. It's time to go, yay. We got it ready for you. She purring. She purring. It definitely smells like pop. It smells like popcorn, man. Come on, man. We got good E85 in here. And she whistling. She's singing like Mike right now. She's singing like Mike right now, man. Y'all head on over to the website. $30. You can pretty much win this bike for like $30, bro. $30. I ain't gonna lie. Let me know where I can get in for a turbo not a CDO, but a turbo 2024 for $30, man. Let me know and I'll go answer right now. He said, take off then. We gonna get it. I didn't already mess up the garage, man. I'm actually about to go ride the bike today. That's why I'm not really about to get cracking in here. I'm trying to save my little gas I got because I got to go back to the gas station. That's how much of a ride I had, a good ride the other day. But y'all know what time it is. I definitely appreciate each and every last one of y'all tuning in today. If you guys haven't already, man, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. Make sure you like the video. Does this bike got tunes? It does, but it's not really that great. Like, we can see if it'll play or something right now. We can see if it'll play.
15 entries for only $30. That's regular.com.
Yeah, that's. I swear to you, like the music is like trash on it. Like all the new Harleys, I feel like they all had this problem. Like the music is so trash. Like it's not even playing right now, and it's connected. Harley need to figure it out. They selling us these $50,000 bikes, and these radios don't even work when we want them to work. Makes no sense at all. Makes no sense at all, bro. They make us buy these $50,000 bikes with all these gadgets, and the gadgets don't even work when you want them to work, bro. So whoever work at Harley, I need to tell them to step it up with the radio. Whoever made this new radio, I need to tell them to step it up, because there's no way we're paying 40 to 50K on these bikes, and it don't even play the radio that they didn't try to upgrade and made you pay X amount of dollars for. So somebody tell him that, relay the message, and tell him to find out the fix, because there's no way I go start up my bike and I want to go for a ride and I have no tunes. And then at that, the
So
tunes is
I
what
don't
I understand. This is
understand
the
where this
ST.
15
That's why I want the
entries is.
Poisonberry.
Because
But man,
here,
tell
I'll
him what's
show
up. So
you.
when I get the Poisonberry, I don't got to deal with the same music problem, man. He said the bike sounds so good. I work at Tinker Air Force Base, and we will hear them jets every day. Hey, man, you're going to hear the jets every day, but you never know. You just might have a jet every day. Come on. Big Daddy over here up for grabs.
So we got the regular microfiber towel. We got the hat. We got the mask. We even got a patch. And then we got a wallet. Huh. I don't know. Nope. Nothing. Nothing, I tell you. It's kind of crazy. Well, I don't know how to get the 15 entries. Actually, no. I think it's one of his. He picked it up, I think, from one of the salvage yards and then worked on it. But yeah, he just went for a nice ride and everything on it. But it's weird that, it's saying 15 entries, $30, but yet go to the link and I don't have it. So I don't know. I pulled the trigger on buying a Dynojet PV4, which I get to use on both bikes. Oh, hell yeah, Mikey. That's awesome. So, I don't know. What do you guys think about all this stuff going on over by Israel and all that? Or even here in the States with these rioters, protesters, whatever the fuck you want to call them. My viewers are way up. Sweet. Keep it here. Insights. Inspiration to start the week. That's cool. Instagram. Oh, man. We got 6 people still in here. And let's see. I'm up to an hour and a half. Do half hour more. Yeah. Munch on something and get ready to head out for the day. Because, man, I got to make some money. Copar. Yeah, but he's still been riding it. Or he just took it out for a ride, too. And he's taking out for a ride today. So what he says. So I don't know, dude. So you watch him, too, apparently. Of course you do. Oh, yeah. See, Sterling. Never mind. Oh, man. I'll give you a like, though. If I had the money, I would, man, right now. But Orthodox guy, what is going on over here?
Insane. And by the way,
no, it's not the same.
No. Because have you seen the Christian version as well? Have you seen the Christian version where people get possessed in Africa?
Bro. We get a priest. We get a priest to perform an exorcism. He doesn't bring a broomstick. Bring a broomstick and whoop the bitch from head to toe.
Yeah, no, but guess what? Not gonna lie, wait a minute.
It's not the same.
Wait a minute.
It's not the same, bro.
I have seen.
It's not the same.
I have seen a priest who steps on a woman's stomach. He's like, get the hell out of the body on her stomach.
He stepped on her stomach. Okay, bro. Yeah. He didn't have.
All right.
Joey, what's up, bud? Yeah, they supposedly found a vault right before they built those apartments. That used to be a football field. It was a football field for 100 years. And all of a sudden, that football field gets dug up. Boom. Like helicopters came in. And then all of a sudden, now they got apartments going up right there. And now they're building that Concubine or whatever the fuck it's called over there. I'm telling you, man, these boy, somebody found some money or some gold, which there's one in the same, but
you're not kicking down the police.
God damn it, sir! I kicked in the back of police officers too. You want me to go over those videos too? Do you want me to show you the videos? Do you want me to show you the video I made? One of the videos I made about that poor girl, Sonya Massey, who was killed by that art-charged police officer, and I said that maybe.
Let's see. Why is no one talking to Carney? People, let's see. Mike, me and Mike were talking. I'm just going through, and you're typing. I'm just going through videos or live streams, see what's out there. So.
And things like that.
And I said that maybe the police departments have quotas for higher intelligence. Do you want me to go over that too?
That's not
everybody.
Yes. That's not how. Okay, they hear you complaining, but they don't really listen to you. Because, you know, your heart,
back.
And your police are being overrun. Look at what's happened. He should only be happy I sent in the military, because if I didn't send them in, you would have had a problem there, the likes of which we haven't seen in a long time. Yeah, please. Thank you, Brian, very much.
Supersonic flight. Yes,
flight.
sir. I know you just signed an executive order on it. Do you want to see a supersonic Air Force One in the next 10 years or so?
Oh, well, I don't care too much about that, but I would like to see, if you think about it, flight, the word flight's an interesting word, but it's probably the only category where we've actually gone backwards, because we used to have the Concorde and we could fly to London, Brad, very quickly and nicely. And today it takes you 2 times and 3 times as long. It's the only thing where we've regressed. By the way, the Concorde, to my way of thinking, to this day, Michael, because you're very much into aesthetics, I know, but to this day was one of the most beautiful.
If I have to, I'll drink the last 4 cans and you'll be sorry. How am I going to be sorry? Is it like, you could transfer your drunkenness to me? That'd be
Whoa.
Whoa.
It's like walking into like a scientist.
Yeah. This is cool to see the bare bones of it.
Yeah. This bike's crazy here. This is building this for the owner of
Paul Senior.
Really?
It's got a brand new 131 Harley motor in it.
Wow. So who paints these? Do you guys have somebody?
We have different people. Right now we're using a guy in where is he? Rhode Island, yeah.
It's just you two in here.
That's it.
So who does the welding then?
I do.
I gotta inspect your welds.
Oh,
today.
don't even. No, that tank came like that.
Okay.
I wish I could weld that nice.
Those are good welds. Is that you?
No,
Come on, Paul. You gotta take credit for some. This is you.
that's me. Let me ask you a question. When did you start doing? You weld? You're a pipe welder, right? Or
Oil field construction.
which is what?
Concord. That would be awesome.
Which is what?
Anyone who buys a Harley Davidson knows this.
I'm just all over the place right now. I don't know what I'm.
Hey man, look here.
Let's just hit the live. Blam. What we got? What do we got? What do we got?
I don't want to say nowhere because I happen to like one of those little cities very much, but it's way short of the destination. And our government is saying, why are we involved in this thing? It's been handled so badly before him, but he really blew it. So, all right, one more question.
Speak to any of the discussions that were had there and the purpose of that retreat, your time at Camp David?
On a what?
Your time at Camp David. Can you speak to what discussions were had there and the purpose of that retreat?
Well, I don't want to speak to discussions. I mean, I told you what we were there for a little bit. We had discussed many topics. We had a group of people, large group of people, including generals and admirals and lots of others. And all I can say is our country's in great shape. We're in great shape economically. The bill that Mike and Jason and all the people are working on is going to be, I think, amazing. I think it's going to be one of the most important pieces of legislation we've ever had in this country. It's going to do things that you wouldn't believe. And we're going to, I have a very simple phrase. We ran an election on very simple words: make America great again. That's what we're doing. We're making it great. We're making it safe. We're making it beautiful. And we're making it very wealthy again. Wealth is okay. You need wealth to take care of lots of other people. We have to make our country better. It has to heal from 4 years of abuse. Our country was abused badly by a very incompetent person and a group of people that weren't incompetent, but they were radical left lunatics. And they ran the country with an auto pen. And I hope that law enforcement's looking at that very seriously. That's like a takeover of our country in a certain way, because this guy had no idea what he was doing. You saw that during the debate. You saw that in other cases. I mean, he had no idea. I saw it years ago. By the way, 40 years ago, he was bad 40 years ago. We're not just talking about, and they always like to say age, but it's not age. I know people 88, 89, 92. Bernie Marcus, who just passed away, was 95. I spoke to him a year before. He was 100%. It's not age. It's something else. But whatever it is, you can't have that in this country. The damage he's done to this country is unbelievable. But the good news is we've got much of it fixed already, and the rest of it will happen.
Prime Minister Netanyahu, you just mentioned Iran. Did you discuss Iran?
Very
Did you
well.
discuss
We discussed a lot of
the Gaza war?
Yeah, we discussed a lot of things, and it went very well.
Okay. What else is going on?
Federal civil rights really change in Iran.
Mr. President, Brazil welcomed the adoption of the resolution Protection of Civilians and Upholding Legal and Humanitarian Obligations. It responds with moral clarity and legal grounding to the appalling humanitarian situation in the Gaza Strip and in the occupied Palestinian territory. The resolution is a necessary step to protect the lives and dignity of civilians who continue to bear the brunt of Israel's repeated violations of international law. We gladly...
Yes, yo, but like scheme of being the goulash, peeling potatoes, selling mad potatoes around the facility. He one of them dudes. You have all the chicken. He'll be pulling stuff out. Yo, I got this. I got that. What y'all want from the mess hall? He'd be a good mess hall.
Have loved in the past. And on local sports talk radio.
Crossings at the southwest border hit a record low in February, only to fall to another new record low again last month in March. Just listen to these incredible numbers. In March 2024, under Joe Biden, Border Patrol encountered approximately 140,000 illegal aliens at the southwest border. 1 year later, in March 2025, under President Trump, Border Patrol encountered just
Karnataka High Court for seeking an apology from Kamal Hassan for his remarks about Canada. Remember the movie?
And an hour and a half before every single steak and eggs video, making sure each strand of his undead hair is right into place. And I'll be real, in case he ever hears me saying that. Yes, Asmund, I would prefer being bald than having that undead ass hairstyle. Hey, I could go spend 16 grand and go get my hair fixed today. I don't. And you
could be nice and cool, but why waste time? On the big beautiful bill, sir.
Ghulam Ali Rashid. He was in charge of the command, killed on June 13th. So Ali Shamdani was appointed. He was said to be very close to the Iranian supreme leader, which is why he was.
Nous décider pour nous dire mais ça me dit mais ça t'est fait. Oh.
Message for the tyrants of Tehran. If you strike us, we will strike you.
انشاءالله با قدرت عمل خواهد شد و با اونها مماشاتی نخواهیم کرد. زندگی برای اونها تلخ خواهد شد بدون تردید. فکر نکنند که زدند و تمام شد. نه، کار رو اونها شروع کردند و جنگ به راه انداختند.
The Iranian regime has clearly stated its goal to destroy Israel. We will not sit and wait for its intentions to become actions. This is not just a threat to Israel. A nuclear-armed Iran would pose a grave danger to regional and global stability. We are progressing step by step, and we are not allowing enemies, near to far, to threaten us.
So, they might end up doing a ceasefire again. You know how it is. It's always back and forth. All we can do is
انشاءالله با قدرت عمل خواهد شد و با اونها مماشاتی نخواهیم کرد. زندگی برای اونها تلخ خواهد شد بدون تردید. فکر نکنند که زدند و تمام شد. نه، کار رو اونها شروع کردند و جنگ به راه انداختند.
The Iranian regime has clearly stated its goal to destroy Israel. We will not sit and wait for its intentions to become actions. This is not just a threat to Israel. A nuclear-armed Iran would pose a grave danger to regional and global stability. We are progressing step by step, and we are not allowing enemies, near to far, to threaten us.
Oh. Good. Sure. Oh, good. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Well, I'm the product specialist that having regarding final expenses. So in order to pull out the plans in your area, what is your zip code?
You guys called me, so what do you guys want?
We can help you to find you a plan which is going to be covered the funeral costs like burial and cremation. Do you have some insurance for that or no?
It's none of your business if I have insurance. Who are you? Yes, they didn't want to talk to me. Oh, excuse me. Hello, Peter. How are you doing? I don't know. Again, after watching Michael Solo, so I found this on live. Yeah, a lot of boom booms and bang bangs, booms like that.
انشالله با قدرت عمل خواهد شد و با اونها مماشاتی نخواهیم کرد. زندگی برای اونها تلخ خواهد شد بدون تردید.
I don't want to mute it.
فکر نکنند که زدند و تمام شد.
I'm too busy eating, man. Come on.
و جنگ به راه انداختند.
So sitting here going down the rabbit hole, watching all this going on overseas, and then of course here with protesters. So, there wasn't no protesting going on, but this came. This is on one of the live feeds. So, enjoy. Puppy. Okay, we had it. So now it's roast beef, mashed potatoes, celery, carrots. Wife made it the other night. Well, looks like it's all quiet out there now. All right. Let's see. Three hours ago. Was the latest missile launch. Wow. All right. Seems like it's all quiet over there. So let's see what else. This can't be live because we were just watching live streams from different cameras. This must have been earlier. crazy seeing that. Mhm. Hmm. Ice cream sounds good. And I don't know what you think of all this. This is craziness. Look at that. Boom. You're right, man. All right. Let's see what else. I guess. So, like I said, that's not what's going on right now. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, earthquake. Earthquake monitoring. Check this out. All right, never mind. Hello. Not for me. It might have been some spam, but no, it wasn't me, man. No problem. So, interesting. That's good. Oh, Wow. Uh, Oh man. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Whatever, dude. Oh, excuse me. I bought a new camera. Let's see. Ugh. The X5? Hell yeah. Right on. Good reviews on that camera. That's funny. Well, that's cool. It's the 360. Do. Let's see. This is a fucking costume party. Do no harm and take no shit. Don't be a fucking hypocrite. No one cares.
I stop caring what anyone thinks. I only have one life to live.
Do no harm, take no shit. Love and loyalty, honor, respect. Hear this now and make no mistake. I'm my brother's keeper from here to the grave.
Wanna know about me? You know where to find me. Talk to me face to face, I will tell you plainly. I can't fuck with you with that attitude. No loyalty, disrespect for my family. Do no harm and take no shit. I don't play my words legit. Ask around, they'll tell you this. I'll be cool till a Judas kiss.
Do no harm, take no shit. Love and loyalty, honor, respect. Hear this now and make no mistake. I'm my brother's keeper from here to the grave.
I got brothers with many colors, honor, respect. Love these motherfuckers. Beer in the back, we're kicking it old school, taking this shit across the nation. Do no harm and take no shit. Let those words sink in a bit. Bend or die or be commit to our left flag we represent.
Do no harm, take no shit. Love and loyalty, honor, respect. Hear this now and make no mistake. I'm my brother's keeper from here to the grave. Do no harm, take no shit. Love and loyalty, honor, respect. Hear this now and make no mistake. I'm my brother's keeper from here to the grave.
Always a treat listening to that.
Vanguard in a small town where the stars start to shine. The young man stands with the sunset's goodbye. He whispers to the wind about days gone by. Lost in time yet hopeful, he feels alive. Carny Vanguard, his heart beats slow as the sun sets low. Dreams of tomorrow, but fears you may fall. Carny Vanguard, whispers of a sunset in the quiet night. Hopeful and lost in this small town's light. Wishing for a better day, those shadows might bind. Dreams of a future where he won't be frightened. Carny Vanguard, through the fields where the wildflowers grow, he finds a path that seems to know. Each step he takes with a heart so bold, toward the sunrise where the darkness is old. Carney vanguard, his spirit lifts as the sun sets low. Dreams of tomorrow, but fears it may fall. Carney vanguard, whispers of the sunset in the quiet night, hopeful and lost in this small town's light, wishing for a better day. Those storms may ignite dreams of a future where he stands so right.
Wow. Well, let's see. We've been at it for almost three hours. I did a show earlier, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, I hate to spoil that fun, but that's it. That's all. I hope you had a ball. Please hit that like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share. You know, get the word out. Until next time, you guys have a wonderful and blessed day. Peace.
First to a Carney's ride, yeah, I'm back on my grind, feeling the fire. Energy levels rising, heart full of desire. I'm a force of nature, unstoppable might. Igniting the stage, burning through the night. I spit flames, lyrically fierce and bold. My flow's like a hurricane, leaving you cold. I'm the storm that's coming, the thunder that roars, shaking the ground, opening doors. I'm Carney's ride. I'm charged up, wide, full of energy. Unleashing the peace, setting my soul free. Can't contain this power, it's overflowing. Watch me ignite the world, leaving no shadow. First to on Carney's ride, I'm the spark that ignites the flame that consumes. My rhymes are weapons, leaving no room for excuses. I'm a walking contradiction, dark and light, a force of chaos, a beacon of night. I'm the energy, the pulse of the beat, the rhythm that drives, the force that completes. I'm the fire that burns, the passion that's real, the energy that fuels, the heart that heals. I'm Carney's ride. I'm charged up, wide, full of energy. Unleashing the beast, setting my soul free. Can't contain this power, it's overflowing. Watch me ignite the world, leaving no of the people, the sound that you seek. I'm the energy, the vibe, the feeling you crave, the music that moves, the spirit that saves. I'm Carney's ride. I'm charged up, liar, full of energy. Unleashing the beast, setting my soul free. Can't contain this power, it's overflowing. Watch me ignite the world, leaving no shadow. I'm Carney's ride. Okay, riders, that's it, that's all. I hope that you had a ball. Until next time, Carney's ride is now